what I'm talking about. Yo, what up? This your boy Fish Scales. Welcome to Atlantucky. This is where we make the beer.
Wait, the office.
I got this. I intentionally left this out because it's not impressive. But this is where we are low on beer, and I'll tell you why we're low on beer. Because we really got wiped out by the Club Cup. And if you know anything about beer, you know beer takes 2 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks to make a beer, to make it the right way. So we are stacking up, man. Shout out to the Club Cup for showing us so much love. And Beyonce, they came in. This is our brew house. This is where it all goes down. This is where the process happens of us making beer. This is what we call the hot side, where we actually brew the beer.
Mm-hmm. You cook it. That means cook it.
It's very similar to making oatmeal.
Oh,
very
serious?
similar to making tea. If you combine those two things, you'll have the beer process. And this is where it ferments. Over here, I'll show you an organic process. Watch this water right here. You'll see it bubbling. And that is no electronics. That is all yeast. Yeast doing what they do to ferment the beer. So it's the process.
So I can open this and get beer to drink?
Yeah, but it won't be right. It'll probably taste not like what I would want you to taste. And this beer may be more close to the taster.
What kind of beer is it?
Let me see. I'll just go to our record. We keep a lot of data on all of this stuff.
Okay.
That beer is on hazy IPA. So yeah, you can try it.
What's hazy IPA?
I should have said juicy IPA. It's kind of a very popular American style.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been traveling the world, you won't see this beer all over. If you see an American beer overseas, they probably have a hazy or juicy because that's what we do best, as opposed to most beers are German style.
Okay, we got to get a cup for Seisha.
Well, we on camera, right? Like
Okay.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you don't want this. It's still, what the process that it's going through is filtering itself. And you can't force filtering. It's gravity. So you have to let a beer sit for like 7-8 days so that gravity can bring everything out of it. Because at this point, the beer is at room temp. And it's sealed tight, nothing can get in. This will never be hot.
Okay.
It's room temp. It's pretty much whatever temp the yeast wanted at. But the yeast is done, now we just cooling it off. And at this point, we're trying to let all of this, you wouldn't drink that. You wouldn't drink a beer
like
that
coffee.
looks like that. Yeah, it's all of this will be clear in 3 days. The same
Okay.
pour. So you gotta let gravity do what it does. And I wouldn't let you drink that.
Okay. So what can I drink?
Let's see. Let me give it enough before. Maybe that was the first. But see, it's got to get to 31, so it's definitely not ready. But you can smell it. It's kind of funky. It's very funky, actually. All of that is clearing out. It's clearing.
I just smell your cologne and hold on, let me smell it again. Hold on. I just smell like it don't smell funky. It smells good, actually.
You get some orange notes, maybe.
Yeah, I smell like a little orange.
Yeah. All of that comes from the hops.
Smell like
There's
you like a blue moon.
You know what? Out of all of my, like, that's the beer
That's my
that
favorite.
people relate to the
Yeah,
most.
yeah. I was thinking something that tastes like blue moon.
Blue Moon. Yeah. I mean, Blue Moon, there's only 2 kind of beers in the world. Mostly. Only 2 kind of beers. One is a lager, one is an ale. Ales started in Mesopotamia, Africa, I assume women who were making bread stumbled upon beer somehow, because if you take wheat and set it out and it gets rained on, there's yeast in the air. So eventually, one of those times, you'll come out with something that's similar.
Like
to beer.
fermented.
Yeah, something fermented. We can't say it's beer, but we say there's a fermented juice. I like to say bread juice that the women who were making bread back in Mesopotamia found. And over time, the Europeans discovered it from them, and they took the process back to Europe. And there's a different temperature in Europe. There's different yeast in the air, and that yeast ferments at a much lower temperature because it's colder in Europe as opposed to Africa where bread juice started. So that's where lagers come from. Lagers are Bud Light, Miller Light, Coronas. Those are all lagers. Ales are Blue Moon, Guinness.
Sweet water.
Like sweet.
Oh, it's just,
Yeah.
you can make an ale in 10 days. Lager takes 6 weeks because of the temperature and the yeast that they use. So, but lager is the biggest selling beer.
So which one do you specialize in?
We do both.
So what's your
Make sure
top
we do
seller?
both. Lagers. Lagers are the top selling beers in the world. The white people figured it out. They made a beer that the whole world loves. We, on the other hand, with ales, not we, but as far as ales, are trying to be creative. Like you get banana strawberry IPA. That's an ale. In fact, IPA means Imperial Pale Ale. So anytime you see a beer that has all these crazy flavors and creative, that's an ale. But a lager is straight up crispy and light.
So you love beer.
Your uncles drunk lagers.
Did they?
Yeah. Ales are kind of new.
Oh yeah, well yeah. My
Your uncles drunk lagers. You from Detroit, y'all closer to Canada, so y'all may have drunk some different stuff.
they drink Miller High Life.
My dad drinks Bud Light.
All
My mama
lagers.
drinks Blue Moon.
Ales.
But I used to drink Corona with extra grenadine.
Right.
Lager.
That was the first beer. Let me get that Corona with
Yeah.
the grenadine and
Yeah.
put a lime in there.
See, none of your uncles drunk stouts. Guinness.
I had Guinness like twice.
One of my uncles
But
used to
just-
drink Old English.
Now that
Old
was
English, that was malt liquor. And I don't know what that is. Honest.
you gotta ask Ice Cube.
Yeah, it's Old English was one of the nastiest beers I drunk, but I drunk a lot of Coke 45 wasn't terrible, but then it got really bad toward the end. St. Ives was the best. St. Ives was the best. And it's malt liquor. I think malt liquor is beer. You make beer from the cheapest grains. Everything's cheap as possible.
Right.
And you actually add alcohol.
Oh, so that's where the malt liquor come from.
Malt liquor. Yeah, you
But I
add
don't like
alcohol, that shit need to
malt
be
drinks. Yeah, I don't like Martina.
What is MD 2020?
No, that was a
there. That's
liquor.
wine.
Yeah.
wine.
Oh, that was wine. Yeah.
That's cheap wine.
You like Boonies?
Boom Farm.
I should drink Boone Farm when I was
Night
16.
Train, Cisco.
But that's before her time.
Huh?
We're local.
That was after my time, but that is cheap
Beer.
beer.
It's a beer. It's like a beer.
It's like a
Malt
beer
beverage
drink.
is what they
Yeah.
call
I
it.
never drank for a Loco. Yeah, that is after.
We're local for a minute.
I know that's after me.
Yeah, that was
We-
after me too.
Our equivalent to Four Loko was St. Ives Special Brew.
I would say Cisco for me.
But we did Cisco.
Cisco,
too.
we did Cisco.
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So y'all can see who's saying this.
Are you live?
No.
This is on the video.
I would never go live on it for
Yeah, I mean,
somebody
I
to
don't
be
care.
like, no, I don't.
She'll let people know exactly.
I don't like people knowing where I'm at.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Well, let's enjoy the moment.
Okay, so
On
any,
camera. I don't like.
you did a good job.
That's what I do. I
You
talk-
are- you
I
are-
talk a lot here.
You are a beer historian.
Yeah, I like beer.
Okay, so what's your closing? Do your closing thing.
My closing is Atlantucky is the second black-owned brewery in the state of Georgia. And that puzzles me because Georgia has been around for a long time. And the fact that there's not been an opportunity for a black man or black woman to start a black-owned brewery is bittersweet because it bothers me that it hadn't happened, but it also makes me very proud that we're the second to do it. Shout out to Hip and Hops, who were the first. And we're here, man. We're here, and we're bringing new flavors to the game that has never been there. So I think it's always best to diversify. In the industry, let people in and bring their flavor. If you believe in your shit, you don't worry about who comes into it. You can hold your own. So shout out to the beautiful craft beer industry in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank y'all.
All right. Hey, I'm proud.